Hop right over to Dangan. We are literally in the finale. I don't know if we'll actually finish it today, because I don't know how long the final chapter is, but... Danganronpa. Bro, I fucking can't get that, like, intro out of my head. Alright. I'll be right back, chat. Let me get a drink. He thinks he got time for Power World after this long-ass trial? Don't tell me that, bitch. Don't tell me that. Oh, God.
Danganronpa.
I don't even understand how this final trial works, by the way. Because, like... what does the secrets of the school got to do with proving the murderer is Monokuma, you know? What flavor drink is that? It's, zero sugar Gatorade, lime cucumber. Let me, raise it up here. Last guess who's the mastermind? I still think it's got to do with Junko, bro. I 100% believe so. I don't see a reality where it's not Junko. Because we saw in the bio lab where the fucking body was missing, you know? Like, there's one body missing, and that was Junko's body. It had to be, because that was what we saw. Also, you guys use this Junko laugh emo. When the fuck would she have ever laughed? So I'm assuming that's from the anime, but she never laughed in the game. So in what scene would she be laughing? What if that's a spoiler emote? It's from episode 1? Damn, Junko is a cutie though. Look at her. This makes me want to buy the figurine even more. Alright, let's see. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Is that another ebook? Hey, Makoto? Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you? When you get out of here, remember this moment? Fuck you, bitch! Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student registry. It contains profiles for all of us and Makuro. Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room. That's right, it also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers, there can be no doubt Makuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Look at Kyoko's page then. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? Talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. Oh! In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Makuro that we still didn't know. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Makuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats close but just out of reach. Yo, Makuro kind of cute though. Too bad we never got to see her. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair, and I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. How does she enter Hope's Peak? And then he wrote this. How did he write this after she entered? No, because Monokuma said only the 16 students stepped in, and they're the only people that ever took a step into the school. And she was the ultimate student, but still, that doesn't change the fact that Monokuma literally said that it's only just been the 16 of them the whole time. The principal wouldn't have been alive when they stepped into the school. This is before she got in? Bro, what do you mean? This is not before she got in. Read the fucking transcript. When it says, despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. So I feel like this means she was in the academy before everybody else. You know? But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was. What's wrong, Makoto? You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably just point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should know. Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? Who seems to be included as part of her class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. What? Oh, oops. How's that enough for me to figure out who the girl is? And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds. I'm taller than her. And it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Vitals? Aren't those her 3 numbers? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body? You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Oh! She was flat as a fucking board. 31, 22, 32. 3 numbers. Bust, waist, and hips. Is 31 big bust? I think that's A cup, bro. I think that's A cup. That's flat. So maybe that was her. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say? There's a chance the body isn't actually Makuro? Is that what he's trying to say? What he's saying? Oh, we could also tell how tall she is. Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right? So all I'm trying to say, what you do with that information is your business, so I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. We should look at everybody's profile and compare their heights to Makuro's, or the bodies. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me. Seems to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her, huh? The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Oh, there's something over there. Bookshelf seems really well made and is filled with files and thick books. Last one useless. Okay. Where have we not checked yet?
Detective Fop here, examining the corpse based on their cup size before their height.
Area. We've done all those. The area directly connected to Makuro Ikusawa's death or the garden and the dojo. Okay, so... maybe we just go to the dojo? Let's go to the dojo first. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were. What do you want? Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it a break. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko. Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will? I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. That's what you think, Makoto. There are clues everywhere. I guess there wasn't any clues here. Alright, guarding it up. Oh, where's the body? Huh? It's gone. Makuro's body. It's not here. Did the plant eat it? True, does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Well, I don't think it's related to the case, so I'd better keep my distance. I mean, we could still measure, like, because her body was on, so, like, there would be charred marks, right? There's still 4 chickens. Find anything close to a dead body, but if it's not in here, then it must be the biolab. The corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing, that tarp. Tarp played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. Killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clues behind here. Huh? Oh, so this means this was a corpse. It wasn't a real... oh. So maybe Junko's not behind it. Maybe they did just use Junko's body as a prop. And Makuro is still alive. And they just framed it. It says biolab. Then this originally came from the biolab? That's all I really need to check here. Oh, let me check the biolab again, bitch. Oh, Generous Headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASAP. Suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap, but even knowing that, he's set to go to the gym, right? Oh, hey, hero. What? Makoto, why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason? You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. Yeah, I already talked to him. What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Yo, wait. There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. It's like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Hello, welcome, welcome. Hello, are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just how happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. Must be the envelope. Just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. Don't worry, just get on with it. Opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Feature a bunch of faces I recognize extremely well. There's Makuro. Oh, Makuro kind of cute. Why are they covering Junko's face? Wait. Nah, listen. That's sus. We can't see her? Chihiro looks so cute. Feels strong, man. I'm not gonna lie, Hina is kind of cute. Why is Kyoko so far in the back, though? Oh, man. This is a little sus, in my opinion. Also, why has Leon got his arms around... Man's got his arms around fucking Sayaka. I feel like this might make me suspicious of Junko again, though. Okay, I love how everybody's in their school uniforms here, except Celeste is still in that goth girl uniform. It was everyone who'd come to the Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at the file, Makuro Ikusaba, then this girl is... What? Why? Why is Makuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. Now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. Oh. True. I didn't even notice that. I'm the only one not there. Picture has all 15 other students, but not me. Unless I'm Makuro. No, I'm just kidding. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived at Hope Peak Academy, so it's natural for me to not be in this picture. But what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. Thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean, could it be everyone else and just me? Or, everyone here except me? How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet? You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know? So I mean, get out. But I told you I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be? If I gave you all the answers, that would be totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Junko's still sus, bro. Her face is covered. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me? Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. I decided to visit a Biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. Huh? Toko? Oh, she opened up the body. It's open? Oh, but Toko? Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? What? It's cold, it's super cold, it's so cold, I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What, I was asleep? Ah, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga, we share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing, it's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now, or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is around somewhere doing his own investigating. By himself? I assume so. I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely you must be right now. Okay. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyways. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. The fridge is open, but I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out. She faints so easily. Kyoko, it's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay? I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize, but listen about this room. Oh yeah, it's a morgue. I suspected as much, and Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. Imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everyone gotta be so difficult with her? Or everything. Anyway, we should close it up. I don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea. Give me a hand with this. Suddenly she stopped. What's wrong? Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Makuro's body is in here. Makuro's corpse? Makuro's body is inside the fridge, just like every other time. The mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. Mastermind did it because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess. You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation. I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do? Why don't you just wait over there? I'll tell you. I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I mean, no. I mean, I guess, but I swear. So there's 16 of us, and there's only 6 of us left. Makoto, Kyoko, Toko, Hina, and Hiro. Wait, that's 5. I missed it. Oh, and Byakuya, that's 6. Yeah, that's 6. So there should be 10 corpses. Why are there only 9? So 1 is still missing. Why is nobody pointing this out? Huh. You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. If I remember that tarp, that had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. No, someone took the body from the Biolab. You fucking idiot! Count the lights! Ah! God, Makoto's fucking stupid. On the left side of the refrigerator, a bunch of blue lights are on. It would seem the blue lights come on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around the numbers of lights that are on, including Makuro's, there's 9 in all. 9 lights. Finally! Finally! Starting to fucking realize. God. I should ask Kyoko about the group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean to the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not? The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Okay, Makoto, I'm done already. Jeez, that was fast. Anyone can do good work if they go slow in that spirit. I'll make my report brief. So, did you find anything? I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injuries, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old. Where does it say they're old, huh? All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference. Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they give. You seem to be equating several days old with simply old. But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever. Like they're not related to the murder. You're saying they are, but we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it. But what if Makuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of the many? A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can. They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then as they investigate, they test what they find against each other of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of her body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing earlier when I was looking at Makoto's profile. It listed her height and weight. 5'7", 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get that all right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then, and don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake. So it's not Junko's body, but it had to be Junko's body. Literally Junko's boots, Junko's nails, but not Junko? Maybe Junko and Makuro were working together. And Makuro was cosplaying as Junko and got killed by Monokuma. Hence, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't fucking know. I mean, yeah, it did say fake nails as well, and assuming maybe Junko's aren't fake nails and real nails? Our victim in this case is without a doubt Makuro Ikasaba. Is that all you want to ask? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Then it looks like we have no further business with Makuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait. Are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this? Sad? Did you forget she was our enemy once? A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed? She's still a victim? No. Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive? Yeah. I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigation, yes. Kyoko, how about, can you fucking notice that there's only 9 lights instead of 10? Hold on, I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in the locker. If I don't do it now. Hey Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask. Go ahead, then out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here? What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms? I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook. The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room. So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook. What makes you say that? Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father. Could that mean that video is real too? Video? Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? Time travel? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can. It won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening a locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker. If you watch this, it'll all make sense. On DVD, it says class number 78, urgent interviews. I found it in the hidden room after you left. I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I knew it. Alternate dimension, time travel, or something. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? So as it turns out, the arrangements I had made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answer to the question I wanted to ask for the rest of my life, and all because of that mastermind. But there's one thing I'm sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. Determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness. So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right. But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean? Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange. Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko is gone. I better get going myself. Got that DVD, I should head to the AV room. I can't afford to lose. Alright. I could go talk to Hiro and see what the fuck's wrong with him. Should I bother? Or should I just go to the AV room? Hey, Hiro. But Makoto, what's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that? No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hiro, what's wrong? I wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It was like he was avoiding me, like he was afraid of me. Why? Where'd you go, Hiro? You can't escape me, bitch. Where'd you go, Hiro? I guess it's just gone. God damn it. Alright. Where's the AV room again? Should be over here, right? Yeah, okay. What's he up to? Who cares? Both of them are dumb. Alright. Should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it into player. Movie time! It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black monitor. It must have been only for a few seconds, but to me, it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka took me by total surprise. I haven't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was. Casting couch? The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man. Bro, I can't take Sayaka seriously anymore. I just see the stupid cutout from the cutout dude. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation. It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter. So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys, it's more like insurance, so please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There's a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in this school. Can you accept that? You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school? What? Thank you, and I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word. As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. Huh? With this, only this? I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard because I know how much Saiko wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light on the monitor. The video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. Possibly undeniably me. Meaning the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I in here and now had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him. Maybe we had our memories wiped? But Kyoko had her memory doubly wiped. What the fuck? This can't be real. I said yes? I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this. Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we? Wait, why? Oh, bitch, you dead. Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Yakuya. Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And Kyoko. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up. The monitor suddenly went black, huh? It wasn't just a monitor. The DVD itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? What? It just so happened to break just now. Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? This bitch broke it. Oh, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question and they'd all say yes. No, bitch. Makoto, you're so fucking stupid. I remembered something. I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone, and that time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Convenient outcome. Something that seemed so to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or trial time? Oh boy. Then comes, and that means it's time for a fresh start. There's no night that doesn't have a dream. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there's no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning, which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all of our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay, then. This is the end. Oh, brother. All right, great place to stop. We'll pick up tomorrow. I'm just kidding. All right. I guess I'm the first one this time. You're early, Makoto. Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet? Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said, bro, I'm about to square up. I'll report your stream if you did that.
Chat fob
For
didn't
what?
take 12
Report
months
me
to
for
finish
what?
the game's straw lap.
Yakuya. They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence, and it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial. How strong, silent master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze. Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me. My scissors, sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shift the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what master wants, it can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Oh. No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see. Okay, well then let's begin. This final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum sorrow. You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all this slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know. If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square. I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope. Huh? Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down. So don't try and run away. It'll be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. What the fuck you want, bitch, Hina? Taxi, thank you for the 20. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator. They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other. But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so. Well, you can tell us all about it soon. The class trial, you're right, I'm ready. Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko's aboard the elevator. Okay, started making my way toward the elevator, or toward the opening. Step after step forward, or toward that gaping maw. I resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed anxiety down, calmed my trembling body. Finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper still, deeper and deeper and deeper. Shut the fuck up. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just a perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's a long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. Okay. I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat. Well then, let's begin. Class trial. This is the final class trial. I've come up with a special rule, so listen up. If you can figure out Makuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of the school, you guys win. But if you can't, then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment. You're saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself? Yep, sure will. And that's final. No loopholes, no wiggling out of it later. Of course not. Bears never go back on their word. Never mind all that. I just have one question for you. Are you taking this serious? Huh? Are you feeling okay? Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother, I already know the answer. You're all the masterminds, aren't you? You're all out to get me? I'm right, aren't I? I knew it. Oh god, this fucking dumb shit again. Please, why couldn't someone just kill Hiro early? Like, there's infinitely better characters to have kept here.
おめえら全員黒幕と繋がってんだろ。証拠もあるし、間違いねえべ。
それはこっちのセリフだよ。あんたたちの方こそ、その証拠だってある。
奇遇だな。証拠、俺以外の全員が組んでる証拠がな。
なんで証拠を
So
持
I'm
ってんの
assuming
か。
everyone saw a
三人もいるんだ
picture.
って。
Oh, whoops. I didn't read it. I couldn't read it because that shit was spinning, bro. I just assumed that was probably the right one.
全員黒幕と繋がってんだろ。証拠もあるし、間違いねえべ。
それはこっちのセリフだよ。あんたたちの方こそ、私を騙してるんでしょ。その証拠だ。
奇遇だな。俺以外の全員が。
なんで証拠3人もいるんだって。
What? Fuck. I gotta clear it, I guess.
証拠もあるし。
それはあんたたちの方こそ、その証拠だ。
奇遇だな。俺以外の全員が。
なんで証拠を持って3人もいるんだって。それは違うよ。
Alright, I just have to clear it. No, I knew that was the answer. I just had to clear it.
3人だけじゃな
It's
いよ。
not just you three. I have evidence too. Wait, what? You too? Evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right? Well, yeah. Oh, wait, but mine's different. The picture you have, I'm in it. That can't be right, because in my picture,
ほら、私だけが写ってないんだよ。
Junko's face turned away again. You guys can't see. Junko's face hidden again. I'm onto you, bitch. Hey, yo, what the hell's Chihiro wearing? Chihiro's wearing... Huh? You guys didn't see, but... Or did you guys see? I figured as much. In which case, Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it. Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence. Junko, looking away again. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's Junko.
見えてきたみたいだよ。
So the secret in these pictures have been revealed. Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing. Shut the fuck up, you fucking Neanderthal. You're in my picture. You're the one trying to trick me.
そうなんだ。
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us. Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude? What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations? The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photo, and that person is...
これだ。その集合写真には。受け
In
取った
each
本人
case,
だけ
the
が写
only
ってな
one
かった
not
ん
in the
だ。
photo is the person who received it.
僕が受け
So
取
in
っ
the
た写真
picture
は
I got, I'm the only one missing.
朝比奈さん
The
の受け取
picture
った写
Hina
真には
got, she's the only one missing.
そして
And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
ついでに
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well. Let's see it. Junko's gonna be hiding her face. Yup. Junko's face hidden again. Wait, bro, did you guys see that? It looked like Leon was
僕たち
fucking
に渡したのはその本人だけが写ってない集
blasting
合写真だったん
into
だ。
Junko's face. What the fuck, bro? Nah, 100%. That shit looked weird. Your fat head was blocking it? Unlucky. In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included. And when we saw our photo, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy. Figured it out, huh? Yeah, I thought that must be it, but how was that a hint? But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's picture. What is it? What's digging at me? Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? Junko! Junko! Something unusual? What is it? Need to compare? Look! Look at Leon, bro! It almost looks like he's fucking blasting into Junko's face. Pina's picture. Hiro's picture. And mine. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something. I know it! Let me speak! God damn it. Top of that, they went to all the trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms? So you think they're fake? No, I assure you they're quite real. What are you talking about? There's no way. Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be fake, I'm sure of it. You know, can we really be so sure? Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. Wait, what if Sayaka and Makoto... What if everybody did go to school together? Right? But only Sayaka and Makoto remember each other because they went to, like, fucking middle school together. Right? So it's like, oh, they have memory that wasn't wiped. You know? Is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake? What do you mean? The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason, some terrible reason, unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. What? What is this supposed to be? Amnesia. Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it? I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. Shut the fuck up, Hiro. Nobody cares. Yeah, we all lost our memories. That's just crazy. It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. DVD time. Saying we all spontaneously amnesia. Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy? I promise you I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to the school, I remember everything. So the idea that we all lost our memories, totally stupid, obviously. Okay. So do we have a DVD player that we start playing the DVD on so that they could see? Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing? You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you? No, it's nothing like that. When you say all of us, you mean, I mean all of us including you. You lie? I never did any kind of interview? No, it's not a lie. I just watched the DVD and you'll see for yourself. Did in fact interview you? What are you saying? I didn't imagine you would remember. It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this, that I lost my memory somehow? Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality. How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here. To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now. Something else. You said the DVD contains recording of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about? The headmaster sat each of us down one at a time and asked us the same question. He asked us if we would accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in the school. What kind of question is that? And how do we answer? We'd say no, obviously. Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes, I could spend the rest of my life at the school. Well, why would you say yes to something like that? I don't know, I don't remember a thing. The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever or even talking to the headmaster about it all? Doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever. Wait, I just had a random epiphany, but like, it sounds so wrong. No, I'm not. What if it's gonna sound crazy. What if Kyoko and Junko are working together? Hear me out, right? Because we don't know what's under Kyoko's gloves. And conveniently, Monokuma says, oh, she just got a bunch of scars, which makes it so that we're not going to suspect what's actually on her gloves, but it might be a Fenrir tattoo. And on top of that, Kyoko has actually been leading us on most of the last like 2 fucking cases or more. Constantly finding clues and just saying, oh, go here, check this out. Oh, and leading us to believe certain things and scenarios. But she might just be working together with someone else. And then it also makes sense with the notebook. I don't know. I mean, my main suspect is still Junko. But Kyoko's starting to sound sus to me. This is insane. How can I believe that? Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right? You sure are, because it's all true. What? I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it. Indeed, we only have one path in front of us. Then we really... Yup, you all totally lost your memory at the same time. It's all making my head hurt. And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you? Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh? Of course, there's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time. But how would someone just steal our memories? How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skull and messed with your brains? You really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now? What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right? I knew I could count on you. The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all, a reason for taking away our memories. Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive. Original motive? You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us all to kill each other? That has something to do with the memories you stole from us? It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Yeah, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mikuro Ikusaba. Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else. So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So the one who killed Makuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Whoever did it is the same one who behind. What the?
それだけは間違いないわ。
だけどよ、そもそも黒幕本当にこの学園の中にいんのか？
当たり前じゃん。黒幕はこの学園にいるはずだって。
なぜそう思う？
どうしてだっけ？適当よ。だって黒幕がここにいるわけないもの。黒幕はきっと別の場所にいるはずよ。だって奥に潜んでこその黒幕じゃない。
Mastermind, the one controlling Monokuma. Where is the mastermind?
戦場ムクロを殺したのは誰でしょうかね。彼女を殺したのは黒幕。それだけは間違い。
だけど本当にこの
黒幕はこの学園。
なぜそう思う？
どうしてだっけ？適当よ。だって黒幕はきっと別の場所にいる。
それは違うよ。
I think Hina just forgot what we found.
いや、黒幕は間違いなくこの学園の中にいるはずだよ。
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
情報処理室の奥に
Back in the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma.
黒幕は
Mastermind must have been using that to control him at all this time.
だから間違いないよ。
So there can't be any doubts.
この学園の中にいるんだ。
Mastermind has been inside the school all along. There can't be any doubt, in which case there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us. What? Why? Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier? Sure, I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. It's Junko! And maybe Kyoko together. But I'm still primarily Junko because Kyoko's clearly in those photos properly. So it's gotta just be Junko. But you never I'm just hedging my bet, you know, to cover my ass here, and just also gonna say Kyoko might be a little sus. But mainly Junko. So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student. But how'd they manage to survive all of this? So we're the only ones here? It's not me, I'm not the mastermind? Well, it's not me. I blame Makoto. What? Why me? Because it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed? Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right? Wait, what are you trying to say? Everyone calm down, there's no reason to panic. Mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough, just as soon as we find out who killed Makuro. That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery. Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder? He's right, what more is there to talk about? If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Makuro's fatal injury was. But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head. No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto? All the other wounds covering her body, that's what really killed her? Hey, now, hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right? The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. It made it pretty clear those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her. Consider this, what if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago? What? What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? AKA... Wait, that means then it can't be Junko. Unless, like I said, Junko set up Makuro to be Junko.
おかしくはないです。
Or, hear me out. Junko was behind it the whole time. But then that wouldn't make sense. How would Junko control Monokuma if that was her? Unless, okay, hear me out. Crazy thought. Crazy thought. Junko had Makuro. They were working together, Makuro and Junko. And Makuro was controlling Monokuma most of the time. And at a certain point, when Monokuma stopped working, was when Junko... Wait, no, that can't be true because... Okay, hear me out. Alright. So, what if this is what happened? Okay? Junko was working with Makuro and told Makuro to kill her, but she didn't actually die. It was just faked. Right? They faked her death. Right? And then they both worked behind the scenes, but at a certain point they needed to bait Kyoko to get rid of her. So Junko kills Makuro a few days prior to set up Kyoko, and then goes out, and then the time when Monokuma's not working, Monokuma wasn't working because Junko was busy setting up the body of Makuro to die, right? Maybe not. Miles, thank you for the 9 months.
おかしい
That
わ
doesn't
よ。
make any sense. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, kind of. I feel like I have an idea, but like I'm not verbalizing it correctly
そもそもあの全身に傷
because
つ
she
け
had all those
ここに
wounds
来る
before
前
she
か
ever
ら
came
って
here.
どうしてそんな
Huh? How do you know
ことが
that? Isn't it obvious she was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means you know you're wrong. So she denied me before I could even say anything. Come on, I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me. If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? She must have been in 100 different battles. So when you think about it, obviously she get... How am I supposed to read that? You made me go all cutesy. I gotta slow it down to read what the fuck that said. Holy shit. The victim was the ultimate soldier who strolled across 1,000 battlefields. Is that how she got all those wounds? Obviously she got all those wounds in battle.
もう終わったすら死に合いにゃんてほら可愛い髪型しちゃったじゃない
安心しろどこも可愛くねえべ
I don't fucking know which of these to use.
戦場ムクロは超高校級の軍人よ
Oh wait, okay. Hang on. No, I'm fucking stupid. I'm actually stupid. I completely was tunnel vision on the second prompt instead of the first one. What? Think something I said is wrong? Yeah, she wasn't the ultimate soldier. She was the ultimate despair. What? What do you mean? No. 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 Oh. Oh. Right one, wrong. Okay. I guess this page didn't. Alright, whatever, bro. I mean, I was right, but it was just some fucking whatever, nuance. No, Makuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered the school, she hadn't sustained a single injury. To be denied so completely, actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training. Anyway, so we can be sure that Makuro suffered all those wounds after coming to the school. In which case, it could be the very thing that killed her. As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead. Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Makuro sustained all of her body are what ultimately killed her. Oh, damn, she's thick though. Jesus. Wait! The spikes that killed Junko? So maybe Junko and Makuro, I think I'm closer to, I think I'm cooking more than I thought. Maybe they did work together and they were like, either they're twins, they're accomplices, they're something. Dodi, why do you have zoomies? That's what killed her. Then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long? That's exactly what it means. Stop it! I'm not playing with you right now. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days. So then what about the little matter of what happened last night? Kuro, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. Kuro had already been dead for several days. Certainly it couldn't have been her. It wasn't her. It was Junko. They're working together. They were both alive the whole time. So what was it that attacked you? When we discovered Makuro in the garden wearing the same mask. So remember, these are fake nails as well. What if they purposely put the fake nails on her hand? I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. Cause look! Why does the mastermind no longer, why does Junko, assuming this is Junko, not have nails anymore? It's because she yoinked off her fake nails and put it onto Makuro's body to set her up like she's, you know? But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all, it was the mastermind. What are you laughing at? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm going to jump in. Let's start off with a nice easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makuro is just that, an assumption? You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Makuro Ikusaba. At least that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise? No, there's no way Makuro is the one that attacked me, even if I didn't see their face. Compare what we know about Makuro to the masked attacker. Tits way too small. It should be obvious.
足にあるの？左足にあるの？それともフップかしらん？
I mean, it would have been funny if the answer was one of the three numbers.
顔がわからないんだから譜面の中身だって。やっぱり正体は草葉むくろだったんだよ。
Why isn't it that? It couldn't have been her because we confirmed that the corpse was her.
顔がわからない譜面の中身。やっぱり正体は
Oh, whoops.
草葉。いいえ。他の特徴と比べて。他の特徴右手にあるの？左手にあるの？右足にあるの？左足にあるの？それともフップかしらん？
If attacked me, they didn't have something Makuro definitely had. Be proof enough that the one who attacked me wasn't Makuro.
顔がわからないんだから譜面のやっぱり正体は。いいえ、顔が他の特徴と比べてみよ。他の特徴なんて右手にあるの？左手にあるの？右足にあるの？
Wait,
左足にあるの？
wait, was it on the fucking... Ah, shit. What the? Which one is it? Victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went through stuck in the bottom of the days old. According to the headmaster report, did not have a single scar or wound when she came into Hope Peak Academy. In addition, her physical features were as follows. First fatal injury would appear to be a collection of wounds covering her body. What
譜面
the
の
fuck?
中身だってわからないじゃん。やっぱり正体は戦場ムクロだって。いいえ、顔がわからなくても
I don't actually get
他の
this.
特徴と比べてみれば。他の特徴右手に左手にあるの？
Was it on her right
右
hand?
足にあるの？
I think it was on her right hand.
フップかしらん？顔がわからない譜面の中身だって。やっぱり正体は草場ムク
Okay. I was trying to see which of the evidences would tell me which hand it was on. I can't tell if it was on the right hand or the left hand. Okay, it was her right hand. If I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir, in other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Makuro. Yeah, well, okay, you got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right? Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I have solid alibis for that entire night. Okay, sure, it couldn't have been any of you, but what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye? If you insist, I don't mind showing you. Huh? Show me what? What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proved beyond a shadow. She's gonna show her scars! Okay, Kyoko, if you show me your scars on your hands, then I'll take back what I said earlier. Oh my god. That should look like fucking raisins. Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burnt skin. Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced. I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars. If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me. Seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on. My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine? No, not at all. I'm positive. Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is a true mastermind. This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope it didn't hurt your feelings. Not at all, you can say whatever you want. For as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Makoto's death are totally unknown. Still, all we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning. On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that. You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you? In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you without a doubt she died after our little killing game began here. And somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing. No, she was killed right in plain daylight, Byakuya. She was pretending to be Junko because they are literally both the same. Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she? If she was, she would have been totally decomposed, just like your brain. Then she was being stored somewhere. But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere, there's only one place. Rose body was probably kept hidden in the biolab. Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor? That's right, it actually set up for use as a morgue, so it's a perfect place to hide a body and it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Hope I don't get caught.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden? And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof that it shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. Tarp. What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the biogarden. This is Resident Evil. Biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text has been stamped on one corner of the tarp. Oh, it says biolab? Holy cow, how'd you notice that tiny little thing? Hiro, we're not all fucking stupid like you. Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing. This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there. So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed the tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinkler and put the coat on it afterwards. Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent. But that's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved? There's no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say? Worked up? Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it? Talk about unmasking the mastermind? You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked. There's only 9 bodies! I can't... Such a child? Oh well, just ignore him? I need to pull myself together and think the inconsistency could you be talking about? What about that one thing? What one thing? What do you think I'm talking about? Your family? Damn, Makoto's mom though. Damn, Makoto's sister. Wait, Makoto's dad looks like the headmaster from behind. Huh? What if Makoto's sister and mother are Junko and... Okay. And the dad is the headmaster.
あれって何だったのかね。結局ご家族は
Wild.
無事なんですか
You
ね。
never would see it coming. No. That I'm just shitposting. That's not an actual guess. Don't count that as a guess. What? Why are you bringing that up now? Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family?
果たして
Are they really
彼らは無事なのでしょう
as
か。
safe as you might have assumed? Stop talking about that. Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset. Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency. Just say there's 9 bodies. I don't need to do all this. Oh, God. Here we go. Stupid ass bear.
本当にいいのかな。本当にいいのかな。クマ。何さ。何なのさ。本当にいいのかな。証拠証拠証拠。本当にいいのかな。
Fuck.
本当にいいのかな。本当にいいのかな。クマ。何さ。何なのさ。本当にいいのかな。証拠証拠証拠。本当にいいのかな。証拠証拠証拠。本当にいいのかな。本当にいいのかな。クマ。何さ。何なのさ。本当にいいのかな。
Oh my God.
聞こえないよ。
What? Huh? Bro, you're fucking trolling. What are you doing? I'm shot it. Oh my God. You're so fucking slow. Bro, I'm scroll wheeling. Like, what do you want me to do? I can't do it any faster.
本当にいいのかな。本当にいいのかな。クマ。何さ。何なのさ。本当にいいのかな。証拠証拠証拠。本当にいいのかな。証拠証拠証拠。本当にいいのかな。本当にいいのかな。クマ。何さ。何なのさ。本当にいいのかな。証拠証拠証拠。本当にいいのかな。本当にいいのかな。本当にいいのかな。クマ。何さ。何なのさ。聞こえないよ。
Shoot it.
これで勝負する
Fucking God, bro.
Imagine this bozo in a quick draw duel at high noon.
Listen, I don't know if there's another button to lock in faster, but that shit takes forever. Then consistency, Kyoko's talking about is the lights. What are you talking about? What about the lights? Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue.
あの部
And
屋
as
に
part
設
of
置さ
that,
れ
a
てた冷
giant
蔵庫
refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
そして
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
つまり青いランプが点灯している冷蔵庫には死体が入っているということか。だけど
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Macro was in. There were only 9.
それが
What does that matter? You got shut the fuck up, idiot.
これだ。本来なら
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
おかしいって。
Suspicious why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far. It should become clear. That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Look at those wounds, chat. Look at those wounds. Looking real consistent with that picture. I'm just saying. Leon was 3rd. Chihiro was 4th. Mondo was 5th. Taka was 6th, and Hifumi was 7th. Celeste was 8th. Sakura was 9th. And victim number 10 was Makuro. So 10 people in all? That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored. You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared? I got it. The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence? What the Can we just have Byakuya and Kyoko talk? But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Makuro's body since they actually killed her. And yet her body was left alone? Then whose body disappeared? It may very well be that none of them disappeared. But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match? Including Monokuma's execution, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make. Completely lost? God, these fucking 2 characters are literally idiots. They literally exist to extend the playtime of the game. That's only reason they exist. They don't contribute anything to this game. The reason there are less bodies and murders, the explanation for the murders and victim, why is that? That's patently untrue. Actually, you're completely right. So wait, did I misread? Wait, the reason there are less bodies than murders, explanation for more murders than victims, why is that? What would it take for the same person was killed twice? I've misread that. What about if the same person was killed twice? Yeah, I misread it. Shut up. Huh? Killed twice? Officially 10 murders have been committed so far. One of the victims may have been murdered and then murdered again. It was Makuro. Murdered and murdered again? If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right? I don't think the same person was murdered twice. Because I don't think Junko had that mark on her hand. So I think what I'm saying is true. Junko was never killed. It was just set up to make it look like she was killed, so that she can work behind the scenes with Makuro, right? To throw them off. No, this is not a new guess. I've been saying this, okay? I've been saying this. And then, for some reason, Makuro was killed later. No, that wouldn't make sense because then those wound marks. Okay, never mind. The answer is Makuro was Junko's twin fucking sister, and she was playing the role of Junko, but got fucking killed while Junko was controlling Monokuma. And then Junko then uses Makuro's fucking corpse to set up a murder later to get rid of Kyoko. Technically, you're right, I guess, but still. Or Junko has a clone. I mean, Monokuma has some crazy technology, so they cloned herself.
Just go back to your clone theory.
Yeah, clone. I'm telling you, it could be a clone, or it could be twin sister, you know, or it could be just 2 people who are working together.
Lock in your guess.
I'm telling you, it's Junko. She's the mastermind. Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened. Because, like, the photo thing is way too fucking obvious, too. The photo thing, like, makes it, like, 100%. Like, why is Junko's face covered every fucking time? Right? Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice? It was Makuro, of course. Before she was killed as Makuro Ikusawa, she was killed as someone else. And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden? No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on. Besides, who could that someone else even have been? I don't know. The only person that died to Monokuma outside of an execution? All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers and that will become obvious. True. Nothing's gonna become obvious because Kyoko is totally delusional. Nah. It's the wound that Junko received. Someone else that Makuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka? No. Oh wait! Whoops.
セレスティアなんとかそれとも大神
Go back, bitch.
殺されたなんてありえないよ戦場ムクロが別の誰かって前田のさやか江ノ島純子さん
What? Oh, whoops. Wrong evidence. Wrong evidence. Wrong evidence. Wrong evidence. Hang on.
戦場ムクロが別の誰かとして殺されてるって
Wait, why wouldn't it have been?
前田のさやかさんのこと江
Huh?
ノ島純子あたり
Did I
を
misread it?
山田門西丸清山田日セレスティアなんとかさんそれとも大神さくらさんいややっぱ2回殺されたなんてありえないよ
Her died from the wounds she had all over her body. There's got to be some sort of explanation that can solve this mystery.
戦場ムクロが別の誰かとして別の誰かって前田のさや江ノ島純子さん
There we go.
それは違うよ
I hope Junko comes out, because before we started playing the game, I said I like Junko like as one of my favorite designs.
彼女の致命傷
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Makuro's? What do you mean?
だって江ノ島さんって
Oh, is there an uncensored patch? Look at the boots. Look at the nails. Precisely exactly the same. Remember what happened to her?
全身をたくさん
She was
の
impaled by a
槍
bunch
で
of
貫かれて
spears all over her
殺されちゃった
body.
戦場
Makuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered, then the similarities match. Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
つまりこういう
So
こと
let
か
me see if I have this straight.
あの時全身を無数
Junko
の
or
槍に
someone
貫
going
か
by
れ
that name was stabbed to death with multiple spears.
しばらく
Then her body was kept in a biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
それなら
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be the same injuries. Then it's really true. Makuro and Junko are the same person. Wait, so then, what does it all mean? It means that there haven't been 10 victims but 9, which also means that among the people who thought we were dead, one is still alive. That's the true identity of the mastermind. Who is it who's behind all this? Makuro, she's still alive? No, it's Junko. She took Junko's body? No, you idiot.
自分が死んだと
Toko, shut the fuck up.
黙秘
Makuro alive? The one that's still alive is Makuro, but can we really believe that? No, it's Junko. God, Toko, you just have to fucking yap about the stupidest fucking shit.
私たちが植物庭園で見つけた死体あれは戦場ムクロじゃないのじゃあ戦場ムクロって生きてるってそうよ江ノ島の死体を自分に見せつまり戦場ムクロこそが黒幕の正体よ
どうだモノクマ
What's whom? Can I really believe that?
私たちが植物
The
庭
body
園で
we
見つけ
found
た
in
死
the
体
garden?
あれは戦場ムクロじゃないの
Was
じゃあ
it
戦
Makuro?
場ムクロって生きてそうよ
She
江ノ
made
島
it
の死
look
体を
like
自分に
Junko's
つまり
body
戦
was
場
her.
ムクロこそが黒幕の正体よ
どうだモノクマ
私たちが植物庭園で見つけた死体
In the garden.
あれは戦場ムクロじゃないのよ
I don't fucking know, bro. What the fuck?
しまった
Oh, Toko, I hate you. We literally already knew the fucking answer. And you're fucking yapping. Biolab secret. What's a biolab secret?
じゃあ戦場ムクロって生きてるのそうよ江ノ島の死体を自分に見せかけることでねつまり戦場ムクロこそが黒幕の正体よ
What? How is that not it either?
しまった
What the fuck, bro?
私たちが植物庭園にあれは
Oh, wait.
戦場
I'm
ムクロ
stupid. I should have just done it to this one. Whoops. Yeah. I mean, technically, I feel like it would have worked on both, but so the body we found in the garden was Makuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko? She was 5'6" tall, 6 inches tall, and weighed 97 pounds, and her vitals were 31, 21, and 32. No, she was 5'7", you fucking liar. She forgot. Huh? Is that a typo? What? Did the translator typo it? Maybe Kyoko's a fucking fraud. Huh. And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo, so there's no question it's her. But if Mikuro's not the master, then who's actually still alive? It's Junko. Where are you at, bitch? Best girl? Junko is still alive, it's the only possibility? Are you sure about that? Huh? I admit, since Makuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. God, this fucking dumbass couple, fucing Byakuya and Toko, both fucking just stalling. Sara getting impaled, she died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would have to have been some kind of charade. Yes. Or they're sisters. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not? Now that you mention it. I gently placed my hand. Yeah, they were sisters. I'm telling you, they're twins. Or a clone. But twins makes more sense. Wasn't there anything else to say? She was gone. I did check, absolutely, and I can say for sure she was dead. There's no question Junko was dead. So the idea that she's still alive, it must be wrong. And you're withdrawing your previous statement? I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Come on, Kyoko, tell dumbass Makoto to stop being a pussy. Thank you. You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto? Yeah, here we go. We gotta go to the whole fucking song and dance, and Makoto be like, I'm wrong. And then Kyoko's like, don't give up. And then Makoto's like, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot for the 15th time I shouldn't give up hope. No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy. Oh, okay, bro. Fucking Jesus Christ. But how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died, Makuro absolutely died. Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story. I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction. Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived? How could Junko have survived? I checked her, she was dead, I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick? Hangman's Gambit. Twin. Oh, just kidding. What the fuck is this shit? Duplicate. Wait, what? Did that not go through? What? What is this word? Oh god, I have one attempt. Replica? Bro, I'm just working with synonyms here, man. Hello? It's not an I. What? Oh, maybe it's replaced instead of replica? Did I count the letters? Hang on. Hang on. Oh, a replica wouldn't work. It's replaced. Listen. This is why I failed Smarter Than a 5th grader a couple times. When did it get replaced? I don't recall that. When could it have been replaced? That's it. What if she switched places with someone else? Okay, she wasn't replaced, but like, as in like they yeah, that okay, that makes that's basically what I was saying. That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. And that would make it Makuro's corpse that showed up later, which is why the body's height and weight and everything matched Makuro's profile, right? I don't know anything about the switching placing, but that has to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right? Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they have done that? Right when she was about to die, like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique? Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong. No, maybe they've been switched from the very beginning. Thank you. I've been listen, I've been right all along. The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning. Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched. Wait, no. Yes, I was. I've been saying it was Junko this whole time, first of all. And then I've been talking about the fact that it was probably like a twin sister or a sister case, right? Or a clone. But like, that's the fucking idea, right? I've been saying Makuro and Junko work together. Bro, I'm so glad we keep getting this scene. After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Makuro. Hold on, so you're saying Junko we first met was actually Makuro all along? It makes sense. That's why she's wearing pads there, right? The booby pads. It's because Makuro's fucking flat as shit, whereas Junko has boobs, so she needed to wear pads to make it look like she had boobs. Look, she's wearing booby pads. You guys see it. It's a bra or it's pads. Then we've already met her. We'd already met her. I had like a normal conversation with her. When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Makuro could have simply told us her name was Junko.
So when she passed, who took the pads out?
I don't fucking know. Junko? Because she needed... I don't know. And we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning. Wait, but Makuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she? True. This is the reason why I never like could 100% definitely say Junko and Makuro switch places, because Junko in the beginning never had a tattoo on her right hand.
1,000 guesses later without reasoning.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away. Yeah, okay. I mean, we could say that, but that's like that's an assumption. Plus, there were fake nails found on the hands of Makuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time. And talk about the boots. The boots was the same too. But if she really did use foundation, correct? Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Makuro. I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makuro. Or Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma, you can't deny it anymore? Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning? If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Makuro was Junko. Remember also, back chat? Remember? There was that one scene where Junko was late and her excuse was, oh, my makeup was taking longer than expected. Longer than usual. Maybe she was just covering her fucking hand tattoo. Ah. The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together. So Makuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair. What's wrong? Lost her will to fight back? I think he's just afraid. Afraid? What's that mean? Afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me. And why haven't you been saying anything? Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity. As if. Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity? I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that? So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during the latest investigation. What do you mean? Junko's face is covered the whole fucking time in the photos. How would that not work in some regard? Come on, man. While I was in the AV room watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster, he cut us out before we could get to Junko. It wasn't just a monitor, the DVD player itself had turned off. You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video, and the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you? Oh yeah, if everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have showed up. And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter. That whole power outage thing was just a fluke? No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage, and that's not the only thing they tried to hide Junko's identity. Tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. Oh god, again. Grar? Shut up! Oops. Boom! I feel like the photo was too obvious. They should have done something else. The photo just like made me 100% sure it was Junko, you know? Way too obvious of a tell. The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo. I noticed it just a little while ago when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. You guessed clones and shit? Yeah, but I always said it was Junko, did I not? From the very fucking beginning. You guys can say all you want. You can't deny I've been saying it was Junko from the fucking moment we saw the body. You know? Spoiled by merchandise? Bro, no. Okay, to be fair, no. I already assumed it was Junko. The fucking figurine just made me fucking doubly think so, okay? Shut the fuck up. That's not fair. You're literally cheating me from having, like, being right, okay? In all the photos, there was a certain similarity on unusual circumstances. What's so unusual about them? The unusual circumstance?
You can't be wrong.
I didn't guess every outcome. What do you mean? Yo, Kyoko looks absolutely adorable in those pictures. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
I told you to stop looking at those fucking figurines.
Shut up. I love how Hina's lifeguarding. Is it trying to stop us from seeing her eye color? Right? What if her eye color is something different? It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? On top of that, in this photo, you can see that Makuro is clearly visible. In other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. Yeah, see how Makuro's got the gray eyes that Junko had, but maybe real Junko has a different set of eyes. Oh shit, maybe those are bras. Look, you could see what I called pads from there. Oh, you can't see? Look, Makuro's got Junko's gray eyes. You see that? 100%. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the picture wasn't the Junko that we knew. Xanadu? What? I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Makuro switched places before we met either of them. So she killed Makuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died, and the real Junko is still alive. She's the one behind the whole murderous situation, this killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair. Xanadu ×2. What the fuck is a Xanadu, bro? With this, identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed. No, wait, hold on. Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything right now. No, not comic time. Oh, God. What was the identity of the ultimate fashionista who I met in the main hall? Huh? What? Whatever. Where did the mastermind keep Makuro's body? The mastermind attacked me with something. What was it? When the mastermind attacked me, who was it that stopped them? After their surprise attack failed, the mastermind fled my room. What is that picture? What did the mastermind do with the mask after they took it off? I think that's right. What was the condition of the dead body when I first found it in the garden? We couldn't identify the mysterious body because it got blown up. The ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima, right after we all arrived here. That wasn't the real Junko? The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Makuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind. This Pepega. Her body was kept in the biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab using harp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who had proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she warned us to all think Makuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. Or wanted us to think. Warned us. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room.
その覆面を
Did you put the same mask on Makuro's body?
僕を襲った覆
This
面
was
と
all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were on one and the same.
たった今死んだ
She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. So I was on the ball, chat. Remember, this whole time was when Monokuma was broken and not functioning, right? It's because she was busy setting up the murder. Don't say classic. I was right. I said that. I literally said that, though. Motherfucker. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. There's the truth behind Makuro's murder. The one who carried it all out is the true mastermind, the one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima. Alright, Junko, come on out. What do you have to say to that? What, are you broken again? You can't get out of this, so don't even try? Come on, it's time you finally revealed yourself? It's not like you're in it's probably because she left the fucking control panel. Give it up, Junko, the game's over. Oh. What? Oh. There's no way. There she is. Also, she does actually have those hairpins. Whoa. That is... That was not the voice I remember. What the fuck? Damn. We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking. Bro, you got a nice voice. I'm assuming if I press OK, it'll come back to me, right? I mean, I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. Oh. Damn, look at those titties, though. It's so long since I'd have an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play. This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Enoshima. It looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory, like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined. I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you. No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her somewhere. Was it... That's right, it was before I ever came to the school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. Damn, Junko do be fine though, you know? Oh, you have pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh? So I was right? What you told me in the main hall when this all began. Seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped. Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real. Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along, wouldn't you agree? Explains why she didn't quite seem the same, because she was a different person all along. It's me and Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best, but there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins. I was right! That's right, bitches. I know it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. Mukuro and I have your stereotypical twin relationship. Wait, then she killed her own fucking twin? Huh? The older sister, tough and proud, that was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute, that was...
They were clones. Wait, wrong guess.
What the fuck? Together we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair. Wait, then she actually killed her sister? Totally, she's a totally different person now. Like I said. Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Damn, she's just like me for real. It's like me answering Mona Q. But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister? And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean? Ha, as if? Wait, whoa! Damn! Bro, her titties got even bigger! Well, I suppose I'd better explain. For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scene. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I called the three atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste. That's why you switched identities? Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed right away. It's precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations. That can't be your only reason, can it? Well, no, of course. I also did it to avoid becoming bored. What the fuck? Never been a stickler for following a plan. Is this all voiced by the same VA? I planned everything out and knew what was gonna happen. That'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point. Although Mukuro's death was a one-sided premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected, when Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else. What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to... Why me? So you figured it out. Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think? How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister? How does that not even bother you? What? I sacrificed her? That's what got you so hot under the collar? Geez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know, so we never had any kind of hopes or expectations. No, I felt despair as long as I can remember, like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair, so that's why for us it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kind of people, we can do anything. We've always been filled with despair, so when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret. So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it? That's not true at all. We were twins, how could I not be sad? What the fuck are those mushrooms on her head? That's why it gets me so excited. Huh? Huh? Killing my precious sister with my own two hands? That act is filled with so much despair you can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair? No, more than that? This feels so good. What the hell is wrong with you? My sister too, in that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister and only as an example to someone else? She must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her, super jealous. I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person, you're some kind of abnormality. Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish, abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it. Like Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts. You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human. No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said. Yeah, Master's way more perfect because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood. Huh? Don't you mean had that noble blood? What did you just say? What do you mean by that? You still haven't figured that part out yet. That doesn't sound like Monokuma at all. Are you talking about our memories? Damn straight, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries, and then we'll have our victory. Alright, then let's get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us? And the group pictures were taken and those interviews, it must mean... I got it, it must have something to do with our entrance exams? Few other things you recall. Thinking back to what Monokuma told us, the memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to. Nope. Okay, I'm assuming it's the motive. So you do remember after all. Whoa.
そんな大事なことを忘れるわけがないよね。まさに愚問。ご無礼のありました段。では、改めての質問だけどさ、これまで私が提示してきた動機には、それぞれ独自のテーマがあったのは。
テーマ？
うんうん。そうなんだ。それを皆さんへの問題にしようと思うんだよ。さて、最初の前園さんの殺人の時、私が提示した動機にはどんなテーマがあったかな？
Theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder?
これだ。人間関係。
Read? Fuck you! I want to hear her voice.
殺人の時、
driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human
ピン
connections.
ポンピンポン。ご名答だよ。あの時私が配った DVD には皆さんの大切な人間関係を台無しにした映像が映ってたんだよね。例えば友人だったりさ。それらを破壊し、そして見せつけることで皆さんのここから出たいという気持ちを煽り、殺し合いに発展させようって動機だったんだ。それにしても残酷なことをするよね。
よく言うよ。あんたがやったくせに。
You're the one that did it?
非難は甘んじて受け入れるつもりだよ。
じゃあ次のクイズです。2番目の
theme for the second motive? The theme of the motive was second murder was what was the second murder? It was Chihiro, I think. It was our past, right?
また苗木くんが正解して
I got it right again. That time the theme was yeah, it was Mondo's fucking
懐かしい思い
secret.
出や知られたくない過去なのでした。それをバラされたくなかったからこそ大和田くんの事件は起きちゃったんだよね。
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
いいから3番目の殺人。
Third murder?
これだ。お金。
It was money, wasn't it? Greed?
トライ。また出やがった。
Hell yeah, you got it again.
そう、金だよ金。セレスが山田や石丸を殺したのは金のせいなんだ。つまり欲望が3番目の事件の動機になったんだよ。それが
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
焦んなって次が最後だからよ。ちょっとイレギュラーだった4番目の大神の殺人。あそこで俺が提示した動機のテーマがわかるか？これだ。裏切りってことだろ。
ええ、そうなんです。あの時は私が大神さんの裏切りをばらしたせいで事件が起きちゃったんですよね。だけどこれで4問全問正解です。痛快ですね。
Well, what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
人間関係とか過去の思い出とか欲望とか裏切りとかやっぱ動機の定番でしょ。王道のど真ん中、まさにど定番って感じだよね。
だけどもちろん世界に存在する動機はこの4つだけではないわ。
Where does she keep getting these props? Those aren't the only motives that exist in this
人
world.
間が人間を殺す動機は世界中のありとあらゆるところに無数に存在する。
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth.
それは人々を殺し合いに走らせ、そして世界に絶望をもたらす。私様はそれを絶望の種と呼ぶわ。
絶望の種。
Seed of despair.
生物が水や空気や食料で成長するように、絶望の種もあるものによって成長を遂げる。そう、それは希望よ。希望があるからこそ絶望が育つの。表と裏だけど紙一重、それが希望と絶望なのよ。
つまでく
How
だ
much
らない
longer
演
is the
説をして
stupid
いる
speech of yours?
俺たちの記憶
Were
の
we
話はどう
discussing
した
our
んだ
missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
話をそらすとは聞き捨てなりませんね。私はあなた方の記憶について説明しているのですよ。つまりその絶望の種はあなた方の記憶とも密接に関係しているのです。
Did we lose? Huh? Did those things already actually all happen and then that's why we agreed to go to the school?
どう関係してるっていうのよ。
私はあなた方から記憶を奪うことによってあなた方に希望を与えていたのです。
Yeah. Because all those things happened.
絶望に食われるための希望ですけどね。
どうして記憶を奪うと希望を与えたことになるの？
つうかそもそも希望なんて与えられてねえぞ。
そうかしら。あなた方はここから出たいと思っていたでしょ。そう思うことこそが希望を与えられていることに他ならないのですよ。
何よ。
What are you talking about?
あなたたちがここから出たいと思わないと殺し合いも始まりません。ですから私様はあなたたちの記憶を奪ったのです。ここから出たいと思ってもらうためにね。
But if they didn't get their memories wiped, they wouldn't want to leave because everything outside is fucked. And probably all those videos that were sent actually happened. And like the world outside is absolutely fucking obliterated. That's why they all agreed in that interview to go into the school to get away from the outside world.
記憶を奪われたからこそ私たちはここから出たいと思う。
当たり。
逆に
If we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
なんだそ
What
れ。
the hell would having our
どう
memories
して
have
記憶があると出たく
make
な
us
く
not
なる
want
んだ。
to want to leave?
困ってる困
Most
ってる。
troubling thought, isn't it?
だけどまだ
Why
ま
did
だ
I say
足り
throbbing?
ないんだ。
But it's not enough. I want more distress, more
も
despair.
っと絶望してもらわないと。せっかく希望を
Put so
糧
much
にして
effort into
ここ
creating
ま
hope
で
in
大
order
き
to
く
feed
育
your
った
despair and make
絶
it
望
grow.
なんだしさ。
Stand up, shut up.
というわけで。
So just like crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
ヒントを教えてあげまし
The
ょ
fuck
う。
is crazy Eddie?
本当に？
さっさと教えなさいよ。
じゃあ百聞は一見にしかずって言うし、
Finally!
お前らには外の世界をご覧いただこうかな。
それってこの学園の外のことだよな。
やっぱり
So something really did happen out there.
気になるよね。
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You want to see what's out there?
うぷうぷお前らの
Your
絶
face
望
is
に
sinking
し
to
で
despair.
はご会長です。これが外の世界だよ。お前らが出たい出たいと騒いでいた外の世界の前方だよ。
What the fuck? Huh? Those are the only 3 pictures you guys could create for this game? Nothing else? Just those 3? Come on, man. What the?
やばい。世界がやばい。
The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
どういうわ
You
け
talk
だ
about none of this makes any sense. What am I looking at? It's a scene from a movie or something, right?
今の映像が意味するもの。
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it. You should recognize it. What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is
それ
insane.
はあなたたちの奪われた
The
記憶の
that
中にある
world
は
is
ずで
locked
す。
away within the memories that were taken from you.
思い出せ
You
ない
can't
な
remember?
ら
Please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
せいぜい自分の脳みそを信じろ。死ぬも生きるも
Isn't
おめ
this the
えの
part where
脳
you
みそ
say
次
I
第で
knew it? Classic.
思い出せねえな。 なんて言い訳なしだぞ。だってよ、これって学級裁判なんだからな。
What? It's been the final class trial the whole time.
ほら、さっさと思い出しやがれ。外の世界で何があ
What
ったん
happened
思
outside?
い出すも何もあんな意味不明の映像だけじゃなんもわかんねえっての。
Damn thing.
さっきの映像はなんだ。
The meaning of the footage we saw.
お前の悪ふざけ
It's
か。
another one of your practical jokes.
そもそも思い出せって言うけど
Telling us to remember, but
何を思い出せ
what am
ば
I
いいの？
supposed to be remembering?
誰も何も
Nobody
思い
can
出せないん
remember
じゃ。
anything.
終わりしかないのね。
Let's see. If I can't remember, is it all over? I mean, how can she show me something so completely incomprehensible and then just say remember? I mean, one of us has lost our memory. What? One of us? It really is hopeless after all?
ほら、さっさと思い出しやがれ。外の世界。
思い出すも何もあんな意味不明の映像だけじゃなんもわかんねえ。さっきの映像はなんだ。またお前の悪ふざけか。
そもそも思い出せって言うけど何を思い出せばいいの？誰も何も思い出せないんじゃ。
終わりしかないのね。
Hang on.
ほら、さっさと思い出しやがれ。外の世界で。
思い出すも何あんな意味不明の映像だけじゃなんもわかんねえっての。さっきの映像はなんだ。またお前の悪ふざけか。
そもそも思い出せって言うけど何を思い出せばいいの？誰も何も思い出せないんじゃ。
終わりしかないのね。ほら、さっさと思い出し。外の世界でね。
思い出すも何もあんな意味不明の映像だけじゃなんもわかんねえっての。さっきの映像はなんだ。またお前の悪ふざけか。
そもそも思い出せって言うけど何を思い出せばいいの？誰も何も思い出せないんじゃ。
Wait. Okay, hold up.
ほら、さっ外の。
思い出あんな意味不明なんもわかさっきの映像また
そもそも思い出す何を思い出す？
誰も何も思い出せないんじゃ。
All right, Coco. Time to sneeze.
もしかすると
Actually, she might remember. Who might remember? The other Toko, Genocide Jack?
二人は
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right? If their memories are separate, then even if one personality is forgot, there's a chance the other may still have those memories. What do you say, Toko? Are you telling me to swap places with her? No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity. Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now? Oh!
実は家庭的な殺人鬼です。
アイデンティティ。
Voice just gave in like it was nothing? I'm going to ask you a question and I'd want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
あの映像。
あそこのモニ
Video
タ
that's
ーで。
playing right now?
あなた誰よ。
Who the hell are you? Oh, I'm the mastermind.
はじめま
Oh,
して。
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
いいから
It's
早
enough?
く
Just
モニ
look
タ
at
ー
the
見ろって
stupid screen?
はーい、了解ですけ。
What So, chat, in the beginning of the game, that rocket ship, was that the headmaster? With the skeleton? Well, does it look familiar? I don't have all the details, but of course it does. You remember all the stuff it's showing? Of course I do. So you didn't lose your memory after all? Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my gosh, she's the worst liar in the world. More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy? Tragedy? Oh no, you seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss. What happened out there? Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it is still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful... What? Why is that phrase coming up now? Because it's all because of that event? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now? Explain yourself, tell us everything you know. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made, but it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, and as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that. That didn't tell us shit. It just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Morose saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her? Yuri didn't. She didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you. So why does this fucking TV broadcast exist then? Is it to keep the world in the status quo of despair? With no hope? I don't really get it. How can the world just end? It's the world. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway, so the world ending isn't that big of a deal. Now you're just being ridiculous. Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning. What did you say? Glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet. Hey, so what do you think happened to the Togami family? Correct. Well done, peasant. But I didn't say anything yet. Just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. No, you and me and her did it better. Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated. What the hell are you talking about? Can confirm that his entire family has died, even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished. A peasant would dare challenge us, the avatar of divine punishment? They could have possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world. Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked up all a year ago.
ちょっと待てよ
Hold on, that doesn't make any sense?
私っておかしい
No,
の
I don't make sense.
1
There's
年
no
も
way
前
that
に
happened
そ
a
んな
year
ことが
ago?
だって
I mean, we
僕ら
only
が
came
こ
to
の
the
学園に来たの
school
は
a few weeks ago.
もし1年も
Some
前
kind
に
of world-ending event happened a year ago. It's just probably like, this is probably some type of like Truman show situation.
それまで僕
How
ら
do
が
you
暮らしてい
explain
た
the
世界は
totally
何だったんだ
normal
よ
world we were living in up until then?
ぷぷぷ
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken
お前
about that?
だってさっき
If
から
I'm
聞いて
understanding
れ
you
ば
right,
一
it
年
sounds
前
like
の
you
事
think the
件が
tragedy
起き
happened
た
a
の
year
は
before you arrived here.
当たり前じゃん。私たちがここに来たのはつい
Oh!
この間なんだよ。
No, so what happened was we arrived into the school before the tragedy, and we were students. That's where those pictures come from. And then the tragedy happened, and we just never left.
ついこんへ
You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
2年前
And you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago?
学園に入学したのって
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What does that... What the hell is this chick trying to
否
say?
定したい気持ちはわかるけどさ。でも真実、原因と結果、すべては因果関係だからね。
さてここまでヒントを与えればもうお分かりになるでしょ。私があなた方のどんな記憶を奪ったのか。
さあ、答えるがいいわ。
答えろったって
I just don't know what's going on anymore. Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us, if what Junko says is true, we first came here 2 years ago. What the rest of us only remember getting here within the last... But the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. So the memory she took from us,
これだ前の言葉が
if we
本当だと
accept
仮定
that
する
what
と
you say is true,
入学し
then
た以
we've
降の
all
2年
lost
間
our
の記憶
memories of the last 2 years
全て
after
失っ
coming
てる
to
こと
the
になる。
school. No, I mean, no matter what anyone says. Another correct answer. Well done, peasant. Seriously, this routine again? We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
そう。
That's right, you've already spent 2 full years
こ
here
の
at Hope's
希望
Peak
が学
Academy.
園で、そし
And
て
that entire period of time is
それを
precisely what
忘
you've
れたの
forgotten.
よ。
お
I
俺が
don't
学
remember the
生生
last
活を
2
送
years
って
of my
た
life.
そんなんが
That's
ありえ
not
ねえ
possible. I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's true, if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. Oh my god.
2年間の記憶なんて私は絶対になくさないよ
Never lose something like that.
この学園で2年
You've
間
been
も
living for 2 years. I don't know that's impossible.
俺は楽しい学校行
You
事
know,
は
I
おろ
haven't
か
gone to any awesome school events or anything.
授業すら受けてねえぞ
Single class.
実がない
It's all just surreal.
来すぎている
それに2年も経ってた
Plus, if 2 years have
俺は
passed,
一体いくつ
how
だ
freaking old am I?
ぷぷぷ揉めてる揉めてる
Completely lost 2 years worth of memories. I don't want to believe it, but
2年間の記憶なんて
okay.
私は絶対になくさないよ
この学園で
2年間も学校や
俺は楽しい学校行事はおろか授業すら受けてねえぞそれは違う
葉隠君に
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at.
このノートだよ
This notebook right here. Huh?
No,
Hey,
no.
why is my name written on it?
これ
I found it in the locker room on the second floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
何も何も
Sure, whatever you want, but I've never
そん
seen
な
this
ノートなんて
notebook before in my life.
およよどうした
Was that? Is something wrong? It's kind of similar. No, even more than that. What the? This is absolutely my handwriting without a doubt. But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing. No way. Looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak. Somehow you forgot all about it. Lies, it's all one big lie. I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook. What is pocketbook? And whose pocketbook is that? It's mine, and the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of every writing in it. The reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories. Seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth? Isn't it just desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes. 2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
楽しい授業や胸躍る学校行事、そこで互いに親交を深め合ったりしたはずだよ。さらにちょうど1
Top
年
of
前
that,
に
something
は
tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most
人類
tragic
史上
event in
最
human
大最
history.
悪、そして
Right before everyone's
皆
eyes,
さ
the
んの
world
目
came
の前で
crashing
で
down.
も
You absorbed all that despair and then you just forgot it all. And once you've forgotten, you made the choice to
こ
subject
の
yourself to
殺
this
し合いが
killing
ち
game.
なみにもう一つ
Oh,
教
and
え
there's
てあ
one
げる
other
よ。
thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
ダメです。
Actually, never mind, I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring. What?
私様
We
は
are bored of this
この世
world?
界誰もが挑
Everyone
戦
always
的で
talks big,
新しい
declaring
も
all
の
the
を
great
欲してい
things
るよう
they'll
に言い
do,
つ
but
つ
then they always
結
fizzle
局あり
out.
ふれたものしか手に入れようと。
絶望的
This
に
world is just so desperately fucking boring.
何の
What are
話
you
を
talking
して
about?
いる
私はね、
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you to give yourselves over so completely, to such stimulating despair. Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit. Figure out what? Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this. Where our memories come apart. Did she talk about the moment where we must have lost our memories? Nope. No. I didn't even remember what the fuck the entrance exam was. Or the entrance ceremony. What the fuck was that? Pretty sure it's the acceptance letter? Nope, just kidding. God damn it, bro. I mean, I felt like this was too obvious of an answer. Bro. No, I felt like when I fainted it was too obvious an answer, but maybe I should have just gone with what's obvious. The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of the school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation. Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know how much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that. After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assume not much time had passed since I collapsed in the main hall. But instead, 2 whole years had gone by. The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed. Got it, honey? 2 years of memories, poof, gone, which means, of course, when everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourself to each other, but by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it? But like, so why is Junko doing all this? That means she was also the student for 2 years. That means even she was a student before the ultimate despair, or before the tragedy. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. Because she's the ultimate despair? I suppose. But why the fuck were any of us friends with her when she's the ultimate despair? It was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
ひどい話だよね。
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it. You're the one who set things up to be like this? I love you all so much. What? Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love. So since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair, our plan to bring despair to all mankind. Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to the school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives. But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through the first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. Tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students. What are you? What do you mean? The most tragic event in human history and the ultimate despair that caused it? I can't believe it's all because of just you and Makuro. Was it some kind of organization, an angry mob, an incredibly motivated family? You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair. In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself. I just don't understand why. We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand. Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage, you guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left. Then something super neat happened. Now pay attention because this is important and I'm only going to say it once. So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right, it was transformed into a shelter. Ah, I said it twice. Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been? The headmaster. It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise, say that we were willing to live in the school forever. We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start. Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you, because we had that same hope. That's why we all agreed to live here forever. But creating a shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. Damn, this is nice art. This is nice art. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time. By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's directions, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep. I mean, we trapped ourselves in here. And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you're trapped in here. Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Makuro to get to work, and thus began the killing game. Me and Makuro had come here spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment. That moment where you all began killing each other served as a climax of our global despair plan. Yeah, but unless did Junko and Makuro create Monokuma robots with all that technology and fucking being able to, like, huh? How do they do that? They're the ultimate despair, not the ultimate mechanic. The fuck is this nonsense?
そして
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be part of it.
この殺し合いを
You
さ
only
せら
let
れる
us
ために
live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
どうして
Why? Why would you do that? Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match.
これはいわ
Rather, it
ば
was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world. What are you saying?
外にはまだ
Well,
少し
it
だけ
would
残っ
seem
て
that
るみ
there's
た
a
いな
little
んだ
bit
よ
left
ね
out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why. Why don't you tell me what the mastermind did to show everyone in the outskirts of school? Huh? Huh? Hi, Jack.
なんかわかったぞ
Talk about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you? Uh-huh, that's exactly what I'm talking
希
about.
望の象
To
徴
show
で
the
ある希
world
望
the
が
murders
学園生
taking
の
place
殺
at the
し合い
school, which is meant to be a symbol of
さ
hope.
あ高校
That was
級
the
の
whole
絶
point
望
of the
の
ultimate
本当
despair.
の
When
目
I
的
said climax, that was what I was talking
あ
about.
なたたち
The
希望
world
が
watched
絶望
as
に
you
打
fell
ち
into
ひしが
despair
れ
and began to
殺
kill
し
each
合いす
other
る
one
姿
after
を見る
another.
こと絶望は
Despair is
伝
as
染
contagious
し
as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair. Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you. Are you serious?
校門に設
But
置した
utilizing
重
the
火器
heavy
によって
weaponry I
きれいに
installed
排除
around
しておき
the
ました
school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
あ
Expelled
なた
them.
方の
I
お
have
か
to
げで
thank
す
you all.
希望を
They
捨てら
were
れない
a
あまりに
relentless
実力行
bunch,
使に及ぶ
refusing to give up on
この
hope
上な
and
く
trying
未
to
練がま
force
し
their
い
beliefs
連
on the
中
world.
最後の
But in
絶
the
望
end,
で
I
あ
was
り
able to give them the
死を
final despair
与えることがで
death.
きます
僕たち
So you just used us to bring despair to everyone in the
許してた
outside
って
world?
でもさ
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like give and take.
ふざける
Give
な
and take, you're so full of shit.
どこがだよ
それとね
There's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like
2
flies.
年間を
I
一
mean,
緒
we
に過
built
ご
up
した
2 years
思
of
い出
memories
という
together. You
か
were all my treasured classmates.
嘘です
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend who had
なぜ
betrayed
こ
you.
れが真実よ
That's the truth, which is
あなた
what
た
you
ちが欲
wanted,
していた
right?
真実
So,
なの
does it
よ
make you feel utterly lost and
どう
hopeless?
謎が解けて
You
絶
solved the
望
mystery
した
but
でしょ
despair at the truth, right?
まさか
Well, tell me, did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your
謎
mystery?
だとした
And
ら
if we did, then what?
この絶
My
望
final
的
desire
状
for
況
creating
を
this
作り
world
出
of
すこと
despair
こ
was
そ
so we could
最
experience
後の
one
学
last
級
class
裁判
trial.
あえて
If you were bold enough to
あな
solve
た
the
たち自
mystery
身
only
に
to
謎
discover
を
that the
解か
truth
せ
was utterly
だと
hopeless,
したら
how would you react? What
ど
would
う
you
する
do? What do you mean? You're broadcasting this right now. You just proved that hope beat despair. You lost. Doesn't she? What? Doesn't she die? I'm confused. Huh?
ほらね
See, discovering the truth doesn't
真実
necessarily
が
lead to a
希
sense
望
of
に
hope.
満ち
絶望に満ちた
Truth
真
can be
実
full of despair too, like right fucking now. Truth full of despair. That's
それにね
not to mention all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless.
世界が
I
終
mean,
わっ
with
た
the
今
world
となっ
having
て
ended and
無
all,
意味って
meaningless, then
そ
we
んな
we
無
were
意
murdered
味
each
な
other
もの
for
のために
nothing.
しかも
Think about it. You chose to lock
自分たちで閉じ込められることを
lock
選ん
yourselves
だ
up
の
here and started murdering each
そこか
other
ら
to
出る
get
と
out.
それも
We weren't just
2
random
年間
strangers
共に
either.
した
We were classmates. We spent 2 years
クラス
together. No, even I can't laugh at that. We get it. We get it. Okay.
分かった
You're
おめえ
totally
がすげ
awesome,
えの
right?
は
We get it
だからも
already.
う
So help
助け
us.
てくれ
I'll
よ
do anything. Just help me.
なるほど
Peasant begging for his
それ
life?
が
How
人間の
delightful. We've
命が
never
ね
witnessed such a
さ
travesty
すがの
firsthand.
私様も初めて見るほどの無様さだわ
でもね
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and
た
there's
だ
no
理
reason
由
for
が
it.
ない
Since
か
there's
ら
no
対
reason,
策
there's no
もで
argument
き
against
な
it,
い
there's just no understanding it.
対
No
策
argument,
も
no
理解
understanding.
も
What
で
better
きな
definition
い
of ultimate
理不
despair
尽
could there
さ
be? Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about
さっき
whatever
から
you
好き
feel
よ
like,
そも
but
そもお前の言葉
but
が
there's no
本
real
当だなん
reason
て
for us to
言い
believe
切れな
anything
い
you
よ
have to
さ
say.
はあ
外の世
You
界
say
が
the world's
滅びて
falling
ると
apart,
か
but I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the
自
truth.
分の目で確認す
Until
る
you
ま
see
で
it
は
for your own eyes, truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Oh my
そ
god,
ういう状態だと
you
い
and
う
me
の
and
です
her
ね
reference? Is that what you're saying?
だから
If so, what then?
外に出て自分の
Are
目
you
で
saying you won't
確
accept
か
the
める
truth
まで
until you can
は
go outside and see it for
や
yourself?
めときなって
Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Or she's bluffing. Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in, I refuse to lose to you for the sake of everyone you've killed. Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them. I didn't kill anyone, I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction, and that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals. That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant. Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally. Hell yes, that's funny as shit. No, this isn't just some game to us. It's murder, plain and simple. Stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault. You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon. Do you mean? Talk about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules. You guys so full of hope and me so full of despair, I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of hope. Even if it's just one person? Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course. Even if you don't, you still got the upper hand in all this? It's okay, nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right? Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment? You mean we just have to live here? She's saying she'll let us live. You're not happy with that? Then go ahead and punish me and make your way to the outside world? I mean, is she banking on Byakuya choosing to kill himself because he lost everything? Into a world fallen from grace where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day? What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed? Wait a second, I just got hit with an inspiration bomb. Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all. So here's what'll happen. One of you will get the experience an instant super impressive punishment. What? You can't just... You mean to say you'll execute one of us? And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down? Makoto, you're up? Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you. So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. A single person votes for hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment. The rest of you will live here in peace. If on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place. I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world. What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives. Sacrifice me, but that's... What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends? No, that's not it. It's okay, you're right to be afraid. It would seem all those around you have realized the futility of going against me. Guys? It's so beautiful, your lovely faces eroded by despair have come together as one. Besides, Kyoko, you could never betray your father, could you? I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes. Kyoko, one person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever? So who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant? No one? Nobody's gonna give in to despair? We're not gonna lose to you? So boring, stubborn till the very end, huh? Time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope, your stupid life. Final vote. This is it, the ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone, I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair, that's not really living at all.
希望が峰学園は終わりだから。ちなみに
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end. All you have to learn after we're only death and despair are waiting. So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want? There's no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on the bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna be consumed by despair. Oh God. There's no hope left in the world, but if despair is contagious, like you say, then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope inside.
僕たちは負けない。希望がある限り負けないんだ。
もし私が処刑されたりしたら、希望が峰学園は終わりだから。ちなみに、外がここが平気なの。物理室の空気。私が死んだら空気性つまり、この学園での共同。
Do I just have to fucking shoot their fucking dots with hope? Oh.
私的にどっちでもよし。実はこう見えてさ。
I may not look like it, but I've always hated school. Hell no, matter what how I look, I still hate it. Okay, oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
僕たちは負けない。希望がある限り負けないんだ。
もし私が希望が峰が。
Oops. Can you stay here, hero? I don't want you to come with me. All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why. No matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feeling. Alright, Hina next.
外の世界をここが平気なのは物理室の空気。
希望を失っちゃダメだ。
ちょっと考
I've
え
been
てみ
thinking
た。
about all this, and I was thinking at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No, I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why I've made up my mind.
僕たちは負けない。希望がある限り負けないんだ。
もし私が処刑され、希望が峰学園を。俺の。ちなみに、外ここが平気。物理室の空気。何言われたって。私はもう私が死んだら空気性つまり。この学園での生きられる。白衣様の愛がある。そして絶望と死だけが存在する。
希望を失っちゃダメだ。
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. Never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I don't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it to greater glory than it's ever known. Oh, the song changed?
ちなみに、ここが平気。物理室の何言われたって。私が死んだら空つまり。この学園での生きられる。そして絶望と死だけが存在する外の世界。言ったはずだ。必ず黒幕。さあ、どうする気？死ぬの？死にたいの？
希望を失っちゃダメだ。
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly, but if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that? No, never mind. So Makoto, I don't think you wound up at the school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. Oh, is it gonna be like, Makoto, you're actually the ultimate hope! Oh, God. So cheesy. Kyoko, is that true when you have to cheer my dumbass up like every fucking trial? Come on, this is such bullshit. Am I really the ultimate hope when I'm like, oh, okay, and the Kyoko's like, no, Makoto, remember. And it's like, oh yeah, like what? Bro, come on, bro. What the hell are you? Ultimate hope has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So uncool.
お前らの顔つきも、お前らの言葉も、お前らのやりとりも。寒い寒い。そんなん流行ってないんだって。うざいうざいうざいうざい。ダサいダサいダサいダサいダサい。
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but I still. Oh God. Here we go.
うざいんだよ。寒いんだってば。私様に逆らうというの？ふざけろ希望。あんたなんか。ざれ事はここまで。気持ち悪い。絶望に侵されろ。絶望的に愛してる。うざいんだよ。寒いんだってば。大嫌いクマ。ふざけろ希望。あんたなんか。死にたいの？気持ち悪い。絶望に侵されろ。無駄無駄無駄。絶望に侵されろ。大嫌いクマ。私様に逆らう。
Oh God.
うざいんだよ。
Holy shit! What the fuck? That shit came out so fast at the end. Oh my God. Jesus, bro. It was like negative right from the beginning.
うざいんだよ。寒いんだってば。私様に逆らうというの？ふざけろ希望。あんたなんか。ざれ事はここまで。
What do you mean, miss?
絶望に侵されろ。
What the fuck is happening?
うざいんだよ。寒いんだってば。大嫌いクマ。ふざけろ希望。あんたなんか。死にたいの？気持ち悪い。絶望に侵されろ。無駄無駄無駄。絶望に侵されろ。絶望的に愛してる。私様に逆らうという。
Oh shit.
寒いんだってば。私様に逆らうという。ふざけろ希望。あんたなんか。ざれ事はここまで。気持ち悪い。絶望に侵されろ。絶望的に愛してる。うざいんだよ。寒いんだってば。大嫌いクマ。ふざけろ希望。あんたなんか。死にたいのです。
Oh my Jesus.
明日に絶望しろ。希望は前へ進むんだ。
Jesus.
僕は諦めたりし
I
ない。
refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair because all I have going for me is a desire to keep moving forward. What's going on? It's Jover, Junko. I'm totally buying her figurine after this, though. Oh, ooh, ah, a couple B's and C. Oh, 3 B's and 2 C's. Yo, what am I gonna do with all these coins? It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote. We just gotta pull the lever, right? Good, I'm ready to go. Let's put an end to these trials, put an end to the killing with our own hands. Uh-oh. The hell? You've lost, Junko? I lost? I lost me? No, no way? You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem. But there's no use trying to fight it now? Well, that's just... Oh. Totally the best. Huh? We came to this school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. Even killed my own sister for it. To come this far and fail at the very end? It's the most ultimate despair? What are you talking about? Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately, this once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair here at the moment of death. To have a chance to taste the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams. Wait, is she enjoying this? Anyway, so are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing. Outside is only despair, inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true. You're wrong. Let me tell you this right now, we no longer fear despair because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us to his side. Everyone, you said that despair is as contagious as any disease, but the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko. I hate those faces you're making. To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain. Fine, let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you'll find some hope, but there's a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we... Shut up. That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right? Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to. Stop. Ultimate masochist, bro. She's not ultimate despair. The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life. Don't get in my way. Oh my god. Damn, bro, Junko's got massive tits though. I do have to admit. What the fuck, bro? The bear roleplay is a little weird. Definitely feel like she might be a furry. So this is how the despair of death feels. Ah, it's so wonderful. I mean, she do got those crazy eyes, you know, it do be kind of hot. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th? I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair.
FR, I can fix her.
I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Oh my god. Damn. Bro, she's got the fucking Rinnegan. That's crazy. Oh shit. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Whoa. Let's get rid of everything we've got. Okay, now she's looking a little too loopy. Oh my god. What is gonna be Junko's punishment? Is it everything put together? Damn, bro. Her boobs were so strong she withstood those. How is she still alive? I don't know, man. Junko might be my favorite character still. You a freak, bro? Listen, she that good type of crazy. And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial, Junko Enoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Host Peak Academy was all over. She's her favorite because she has big boobs? No, that's definitely not true. Alright. Is it still not fucking over? Bro, I need a fucking end stream. Today was supposed to be a short stream. Even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception, the air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said, they shut off immediately. That was the only difference. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But in the end... we can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence. Makoto, would you do the honors? Oh, okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's word, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until a moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us. Is that really it? Is that really the key to this door? You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
だが、もし全員一致で私様確実に出て行ってもらいます。そして外のつまり
I will force you out, she said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here. You never know, maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive. You may be right about that. Maybe. But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. Nothing to worry about. If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam him up so far. Oh. It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. Well, leave? We can go outside? And that means me and Master can get married? Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far. Anyway, don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem. It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks maybe when we get out there, that we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. Aware. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put it? Unlike the school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right? The act of searching for hope to try and find it, that by itself is a true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into. Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. Well, my first stop is gonna be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there. And what are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops or donuts? I'll just get some flour and make some myself, and if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I get it now. There's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation fate is telling me to remake the world. That's my hope. I've reached the next stage, the next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin. You're seriously creeping me out. Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. Oh, damn, Makoto. Okay. You know, Kyoko do be better than Saika. At least in my opinion. If we can get out there and do something, I have some But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small. What can we do? No, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything. Well, I guess this is goodbye and goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face. You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime, you just let me know. I'll be there. You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but you know, I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. Might be able to pull it off, a story about Master and me and the others, I guess. Can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange. I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated? It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up. I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open with my hands, with our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opened a door to the future. Bro, it's Fallout. Oh, it didn't spin. It opened. Holy fucking my eyes, bro. That's the ending? Come on! At least show us what's actually outside. Fuck's sakes.
Now time to play the next 2 games, and watch the 3 or so anime.
There's 3 animes? I do want to watch the V1 anime now that I finished the game. Wait until after the credits?
Alt
Okay.
F for your true playthrough when you got Kyoko killed Pogo TSSK.
Yeah. Shut up.
At the last moment when the Crusher paused for a second, Junko got caught confused why her death wasn't instant. She died in confusion, not despair that she was hoping for. Also, fun fact, Muguro was in love with Makoto.
Huh? Crusher caught. Pause for a second. Junko got caught, confused why her death wasn't instant. She died in confusion, not despair, that she was hoping for. Also, fun fact, Makuro was in love with Makoto. How the fuck would you know that? But I did see that. She like paused for a second and looked up. She was like, where the fuck is this thing? a
When
spoiler.
it comes to Junko, no other word comes to mind other than wood.
True, that's what I'm saying. I'm about to buy the Junko figurine, bro. Hang on. Where is this? Junko. Enoshima. It's on sale too. Don't mind if I do, buddy. Hell yeah. Figurine that spoiled you? Yeah. Well, no. It technically, I don't know why you guys keep saying spoiled me. I already came to the conclusion and then I remembered the figurine. You know? You shouldn't say that spoiled me, realistically. Can I Google Junko images, by the way? Yeah, but what do you mean? That doesn't show you anything.
Didn't we have a whole ass discussion of not being so trigger happy with your
I guess
money?
I could have
Really?
implied something, but I was literally just searching for her boots. I literally just went for a picture of her boots. That was it. I don't know. You got the Kyoko figurine yet? No, they shipped it. So, maybe arriving soon. Damn, bro. These are long-ass credit. Oh. Huh?
面白いよ。面白くなってきたクマ。ぷぷぷぷ。ぷぷぷぷぷぷぷ。そう。ぬいぐるみじゃないんだよ。僕はモノクマなんだよ。お前らのこの学園の学園長なのだ。
Huh? Huh? Oh my god. Interesting. Okay. I guess we won't know what happens until we play V2. Is it like direct connection, chat? Is it just all in one continuity? Or is it like a different story? Yes? Okay. Either way, I think Junko's hot as fuck, bro.
In school mode, you can get everyone's underwear, by the way, yes.
What the fuck is school mode, huh? What are you saying? Interesting. This is it, baby. Woo-wee! God damn! It's a nice figurine. I do wonder why it's on sale. Like, essentially means nobody fucking wants it. It's on sale. A considerable sale, actually. It's a 7,700 yen sale. What is this? That's a fucking $50 sale on essentially a pretty new figurine, isn't it? Like, damn. Which is crazy. Is it used? No, this is new. It's a new one. Which Kyoko figurine did I buy? I didn't buy it, but what's Kyoko's last name? I mean, I guess I could just look at Danganronpa. Fabit has this figurine and they're shipping it to me. And it's, if you want to buy it new, this shit's like $700. It's like, which I don't get. Why is Kyoko so much more adored than Junko? I don't know, it's just me. I mean, I guess I like Kyoko, but like, you know, she's like, as a character, she's pretty boring. She's pretty boring as a character. I like Junko in that last trial more than most of Kyoko's interactions with us. Listen. It's going to end up in the jar, isn't it? No, you're not gonna wake up for the HSR stream.